In fictional tales, monsters are often depicted as instigators of mayhem and chaos. Unfortunately, a monster in the form of a Chinese ship in real life is having a similar effect, causing Philippine authorities to be worried about the peace and stability in the region, which is something our side wants to preserve for as long as we can. Patrick De Jesus tells us more.
The number of Chinese vessel sightings in the West Philippine Sea has slightly increased. The latest monitoring of the Philippine Navy spotted 129 Chinese ships, of which 40 were in Ayungin or Second Thomas Shoal, including 6 China Coast Guard ships, 30 maritime militia vessels, and 4 warships. The AFP also monitored the presence of the China Coast Guard's largest, dubbed the Monster ship, that even passed near the BRP Sierra Madre, where the tensions boiled over last week during a Philippine resupply mission. The armed forces said the presence of a 12,000-ton monster ship of the CCG is part of a broader pattern of intrusive patrols aimed at asserting unlawful claims of China within the exclusive economic zone of the Philippines. The AFP also emphasized this is contrary to maintaining peace and stability in the region. The AFP then assured to continue to monitor and report any developments in the West Philippine Sea, while calling on all nations to respect international law and refrain from actions that escalate tensions. In a tweet of maritime security expert Ray Powell, the monster ship of China was lastly monitored just 40 nautical miles from El Nido, Palawan. It also sailed to other hotspots in the West Philippine Sea, including Pag-asa or Tito Island and Escoda or Sabina Shoal. It even went as far as Luconia Shoals, which is under Malaysia's sovereignty and jurisdiction. For the spokesperson of the Philippine Navy on issues pertaining to West Philippine Sea, countries in the ASEAN region should also speak up against the illegal actions of China.
Today is the Philippines that is standing up because of the intrusions into us, because of the illegal, coercive, aggressive, and deceptive actions of the Chinese Communist Party against us. By tomorrow, it might be done against them. They might as well make a stand now.
A maritime law expert meanwhile suggested replacing current officials of the Chinese embassy in Manila. Professor J. Batombakal said that in the previous years, the Chinese embassy did nothing but to dampen ties between the two countries, such as leaking an alleged phone conversation regarding the West Philippine Sea and confidential discussions with the DFA.
Malaking bahagi ng pagkakawalan ng tiwala at ng pagkakaunawa dito sa dalawang panig ay dahil din dyan sa Chinese Embassy, yung mga tauhan nila dyan. So dapat silang palitan na at the very least, no? And that is being, kumbaga, that is a diplomatic way already. Hindi naman natin hinihingi yung kanilang daliri, hindi naman natin hinihingi natin na parusahan sila, ang hinihingi natin ipalit sila ng mas matinong kausap.
We are trying to get the comment of Chinese embassy but have yet to receive one. Patrick De Jesus from the National TV for a new and better Philippines.